Welcome to Flyman Creative Studios.
From our creative desk at Flyman Creative, we present to you
Welcome to Fly Mad Creative. I am your host guide, John Doe. Before we dive into logo design, I would like you to know the purpose of creating a logo. A logo is an identity of a brand. It is not an explanation of a brand. A brand is recognized by its logo. It is important to note that typography plays an important role in logo design, as it distinguishes it from other similar brands in the marketplace. Now let's look at the logo of some brands we already know, so we can have a clear picture of what an ideal logo looks like.
Okay, the first thing you do, you have to download Pixellab from your Google Play Store, and then here it is. It's already installed in my system, so I'm going to open it right now. Then we're going to start designing. Yeah, this is your text environment whereby you can input the text you have to design, maybe a representation of your logo. As earlier said, your logo it's your brand identity. So you're not going to write much. You're just going to look for initials that will represent your brand. So let's just look at, let's say, LG. LG. You click on OK, and that's it. So it's, remember, you have so many icons down here. We have the text tool, we have other tools as it goes below. We have other tools, we have this one is super ground and rest, but let's just focus on creating the text first. So first you use your position to align it to position you want it to be. And then increase the size. Just gonna see. Then there's a color tool where you get to add color. This is the tool. See, and you now scroll up. There is a provision for you to choose which of the letters you want to add color to. So it's focused right now. The cursor is focused on L. So let's make a bow red, and then let's make the G. See, I'm changing the position of the cursor now to highlight, and focused on G. That's it. You click on the good mark, and that's what's gotten. That's for color application. And then when you scroll further, you will now have to select a font we are comfortable or that we desire our logo to take. So there's so many fonts to choose from. So many fonts to choose from. So many fonts. So let's go for this meh font. That's it. You click on, there's a provision for you to decide which of the alphabet takes the font. So you've chosen that to remember font, and then there's still a provision whereby you can still change this G font, the G font, to take another font. let's go for Vigo. That's this. Then click on OK. See, right now we have two different fonts because we selected two different fonts while we're on the fonts menu. Yeah, on the fonts feature. Now let's see what we can play with this very icon. We can choose to make any of them become bolder, and then we can decide to make them slanted based on what we want. Based on what we want. And if it is not what if it is not what we want, we can still alter it by clicking on the X sign. Then I'd like to work on L to put an underscore underneath L to kind of make it unique. Then you click on that, then we'll keep moving. Yeah, there's a feature whereby we can decide to make these fonts reflective. It's now reflective. You see? You can decide to add shadow. Now shadow is enabled, and to choose to reduce opacity to whatever we want. There is no limit to what we can do with this very app. There's no limit to what we can do. You can decide to make it 3D. 3D, there is an option for perspective. There's a second option. Either of them you click, you get to find you get to make your choice. You see, as this vehicle goes up and down, it alters the shape of our logo. Alters the shape of our logo. So based on what you want, you get to edit it exactly as you want it to be. Here has to do it darken and lighten. Do you want to make it light or do you want to make it dark? I think we should make it dark. Yeah. Okay. It's lovely. We're progressing. You can decide to also change the angle of the 3D. And then when we're done with all these settings, we can now move to the next feature, which is 3D rotation. You can choose to rotate our design, but I don't want us to. Right here we're talking about perspectives. On this perspective, we've gotten an axis to work with. These circles surrounded by grid lines. You can choose to drag each edge, and the design comes out beautiful. Design comes out beautiful. It's all these features it's all these distortions that happens to the typography that makes our design unique. And so even if there is another product, there's another brand that goes with L and G, Your typography really distinguishes your brand from the other brand. Someone that looks at this, your typography, which is this very LG, this very design right now, the person will get to know that this logo does not belong to this very company. It belongs to these other people. So that's how it works. Your typography plays an important role in logo design and differentiation. Remember, it is not your explanation that serves as your logo, but your brand identity, which is your logo. Now we have our logo, and if we're satisfied with this design, then we've gotten a logo. But then I'll see there's still much we can do if we want to. This very feature is to embed. As you can see, it's now shining. There is intensity, where you can either increase or decrease the logo's intensity. Yeah. So there's that feel, that shine you add to it by working on this devil, this emboss. Here we can add color to the inner shadow. We'll add a little of it. Then we can now add outer shadow. You can reduce the opacity. Something that it does not look so shouty. Yeah. Then enable outer glow. And if the outer glow is not that lovely, you can change it. Then every other preset is okay. Then you can maybe go to stroke, on a stroke, to add more emphasis on our logo. And then we set. That's our logo design. Is it not lovely? Yeah, it is. Our design is set. Remember how we came about this. First of all, we had to choose, we had to edit and pick the text where we had to input the LG, and then we now had to scroll down to increase the size. Then we added color. Then from adding colors, we now had to select the fonts. And now the fonts, remember, we had to select on each letter to choose the particular fonts we needed. The L and the G are two separate fonts, and it's always advisable to go with two separate fonts to add variety to what we are doing. Now we had to make use of the style feature, which is represented by B, to add style to our fonts. And then we now proceeded to this other end where we made this reflective glow. We made the reflective glow that you can see. We made the 3D shadow. We highlighted the 3D text, where what we did was on the oblique side, and we adjusted everything down to our preference and taste. We now made use of perspective, pushing the grid lines to distort and give us the shapes we needed. And then we came to emboss to make our design glow. We added inner shadow, added outer shadow, and we stroked our design. However, it is also important to note that this very feature that looks like a copy button, before saving, you should make the background of your logo transparent, so that if you are introducing the logo to another environment or to a picture, this green background that's showing over here doesn't get to appear over there. You understand? So this is it. Click on this to remove the initial green background, and then with that said, we'll now save our file. Now there are so many save our file. You can choose to share, to quickly share what we have on different social media platform. You can choose to save. We can choose the format to save our file, either in JPG or PNG. But remember, if you are saving it with JPG, then our logo is not going to be transparent, so we are going to work with PNG. So now we are going to save.